I want to start off this video by saying that it's unscripted, lengthy probably, and not a very high quality. So if you're looking for a high quality video, there's much better options out there. But regardless, this is just a stream of consciousness, really. I just want to say that I love TF2. I think it's one of, if not the best game I've ever played. I love TF2. I mean, I wouldn't have 2,300 hours in it if I didn't like the game. But lately I've been feeling this sentiment about it, that I just can't bring myself to play it. Like, don't get me wrong, when I do play it, I have fun playing it, I enjoy it, but I just can't really bring myself to play it, even though I know I love it. Now, I started playing TF2 technically around 2014, but I didn't really stick around too long then, and I really started playing it later, around 2018, sometime post Jungle Inferno. I'm not really an old seasoned veteran who really vividly remembers the days of yore, but I'm not inexperienced either. And with all those hours in the game, you might think to yourself, well, maybe it's just burnout. Maybe I've played all there is to play of TF2, and I think there's a point to be had there. But you can solve burnout pretty easily. Like, I've taken many hiatuses from the game, and to great effect, really, because each time I take one, and I come back to the game, I feel myself feeling energized, like I want to play it again for a little bit. But it never really lasts all that long. Like, I'll see it in my library, under favorites. And I know it belongs there, but I don't know if it really does, because every time I play it, every time I think about it, I get this feeling like something at some point about the game was lost. And maybe I'm just becoming more cynical and bitter. I mean, it's possible, but I'm not sure that's entirely the case. I think part of it's just seeing the game for what it is, for seeing the state of it for what it is. Well, where are the updates? I mean, we get new content, but none of it's really new. I mean, we get hats, we get maps that are created by the community, we get cosmetics, unusuals, taunts, but nothing really new. Like, I think to myself, and I ask of you, the listener, to think hardly on this too. Over the past year, can you name a single thing that was added to the game that was good? I can't. When I think about what was added at all to TF2 in the past year, I can't think of anything. I can't think of any amazing feature or event or item or anything, really. I just go blank, because when you really think about it, there is nothing new about the game. It's stale. All we get are the same mediocre, hackneyed cosmetics. And what's the point of it all? So what, we can continue getting mediocre updates? Is that it? I'm not sure I like that all that much. It's a common trope, really. A fate worse than death. I'd say TF2's live in it. Would I prefer TF2 to, quote, die? Well, no, not really. But I don't think like a game such as TF2, the size of TF2, the likes of TF2, could die. I mean, even if Valve tomorrow said, we're shutting off the servers, see ya, chumps, the game wouldn't die. There'd be community servers popping up and people would still play the game. And I think that if that happened, nothing really would change. In fact, I think the game might be better if that happened. Because all we're getting now is bloat. The content we're getting is bloat. It's meaningless. It's slop. I mean, really? Why are we getting 10, 20 things added 3 times a year if none of it's good? All it does is just bloat the file size, bloat the memory usage. All it does is make the game worse, really. And whenever you bring up the idea of updates, you get the community speaking their mind. Oh, we want this. Oh, we want that. But you look at what they want, and man, it's awful. Who the hell wants this? Not me, that's for sure. I mean, just look at any community idea for, say, a weapon. And you'll look at it, and the ideas are either far too gimmicky and outside the bounds of what is TF2, or they're just bland. And their ideas for reworks are just as terrible, really. And maybe I'm just thinking too hard about this. I've designed some things in my life, and maybe that's bleeding into how I think. Maybe I'm just thinking too much, and I just need to enjoy the game. But I don't know. I don't know if that'd really fix anything. It'd just go unnoticed, and perhaps that's what I need, to just be blissfully unaware. Like Sniper, for instance. Over the past few years, I've grown to really hate Sniper. Despise him, really. Despise the idea of Sniper. And each time I see one in-game, I groan to myself because I know I'm not gonna have fun. And I wonder to myself, did I think that same way when I first started playing the game? Did I care about Sniper? No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. Why would I? I was too worried about having fun in the game. About trying to enjoy it. Am I still trying to enjoy the game? I think so. But now I'm not so sure. Not sure what about the game anymore. It really does feel like at some point during when I was playing the game that something was lost from the game. And I don't know how to put it into words. It's a vague concept, really. But I do know that the game just doesn't feel the same anymore. And I know nothing fundamentally has changed or was lost. The game's still the same. There's still the same 9 classes with the same weapons that have been that way for the past... Let's see... How far ago was that? For the past 9 years. The same maps, maybe a couple new maps. A lot of them aren't good. And I don't know. It feels like something was lost, but nothing in the game was lost. And it befuddles me, really. I think to myself, what was lost? And I can't answer that. Which makes me think it's something more esoteric. I would say novelty, but we've gotten novelty in the form of the V-Script community editions, but you play them and you don't get the same sense of continuity. Maybe that's what's missing. I don't know. Maybe I just need to play the game again and find the fun in it. Maybe that was what was lost. The fun.